Wake up is right. Good morning and welcome to Wake Up Real Estate. It is a Friday. It's almost the end of October, which is shocking,
Spooky.
and it's follow up Friday. Follow up Friday. I'm gonna share how you can build an automated direct mail follow up. And tie that together with a seller lead campaign that is it is really performing well. We'll share all of that and how you can R&D, and I'm even going to make a special offer to those that would like our help in doing that. Before we get to that, though, Ryan, I think I saw when we were in the quote unquote green room that you have a social post
Yep.
for the day.
Lazy route today.
Okay.
We do this every few weeks. We just head on over to CNBC/real estate. They got a video about pending home sales going up yesterday. So data came out. Pending home sales are up, and new construction sales are up. So you drop the link to the thing. It pulls a thumbnail in it automatically, which is kind of convenient, right? If you're thinking of buying soon, focusing on new construction could be a good strategy because, as mentioned in the video, getting them to go watch the video, builders are still offering incentives around rates, etc. Let me know if you want a current list of new construction properties and else. So
Perfect.
you guys can grab the same article today and do the same exact thing.
Absolutely. Love it. Simple, straightforward, good stuff. Okay. So I've been talking about a Facebook seller campaign that's been working really well. I want to give an update on that and then tie that into the automated direct mail follow-up. Okay. So I have two ad campaigns running right now. Cost per lead. These are seller leads. Okay. Seller leads. Cost per lead, $662. Cost
blazing.
Per lead. What's that?
That's blazing.
Yeah. And the other one is $4.14. Now that one is relatively new. What's interesting, it's so weird to me how little things can make a huge difference. Earlier this week, I changed the daily budget on this one from 10 to 11, and the cost per lead went way down. Before I did that, the cost per lead was closer to $10. And for whatever reason, and it could just be coincidence, but I've seen this happen from time to time where you slightly increase or decrease the budget, and for whatever reason, it can definitely impact the result. This is a campaign optimized for conversions on my iList landing page, which looks like this. Scrolling across the bottom is a link where you can get a free 45-day trial with iList, and you can sign up for a free account and get $10 in sending credits with thanks.io. Scrolling across the bottom, growwithjosh.com/iList and growwithjosh.com/thanks. We have training on how to build out a campaign like this one and to set up the conversion tracking on your iList, etc. Sorry, Ryan, go ahead.
Is that on Wake Up Real Estate?
It's at Wake Up Real Estate. If you can't find it, just use the little chat widget at the bottom right or email mike@growwithjosh.com. Here's the little offer I have, the shameless plug. If you'd like us to set that up for you, we can do that at a cost. We'll do it for a one-time fee. Mike will get it set up for you. Just email Mike or use the chat widget if you'd like us to set up a campaign like that. And we'll actually set up several campaigns so that you can try and find which one works best in
Are you
your market.
You're offering to do the Facebook ad,
we'll set up your pixel. So you need an iList. You need iList. Get your free trial. We'll set up the pixel. We'll set up the conversion tracking, and we'll set up multiple campaigns. So you have a few different ones that you can test to find which will work.
Are you doing the thanks.io part too that you're about to show?
We can absolutely do that as well. So here's the automated direct mail follow-up portion. Okay. You may or may not know that with thanks.io, you can build an automated campaign, just like or similar to a smart campaign in KV Core or
email,
what are some of the
email
other
drip. Okay.
Yeah, an email drip. I mean, some CRMs call them an action plan, whatever the word or phrase is. You can set up a campaign, a direct mail campaign that when you add a new lead, it will send, for example, a letter on day 1, a postcard on day 15, a note card on day 25, a gift card on day 40, whatever you want it.
A Merry Christmas card every year at Christmas. I want to highlight that thanks can do that automatically. Yep.
Yes. So I built this out yesterday. This is specifically for the iList seller leads that we're generating. So day 1, I'm sending the golden letter. Would you consider selling your property at address to one of our clients? Very direct. Day 15 is a postcard about getting multiple cash offers instantly. Instant access to multiple cash offers, no showings, no hassle. You pick your closing date.
You're sending that to a separate iList capture page because they have that built in.
So that's right now it's going to Zoodealio, which is our platform for cash offers. Gotcha. And we'll spend a little time. I'll show some of these, but I want to just give people an idea of what we've built out here.
Should I stop interrupting?
No. I like the interruption. I like the interaction. I'm just saying, well, I'm guessing that some of the folks watching are wondering, like, what do these things look like, right? Like, so I want to walk you through the campaign, and then I'll show you some of the templates. So day 31 down here, and they're out of order because as I was building this, I tweaked some of it. But the numbers here that you see, that's how many days after they're added to the campaign, the direct mail will get sent. Okay. So we have day 1, golden letter, day 15, a postcard. Day 31 is another letter about our buy before you sell program. It's a sales letter about the buy before you sell program. Ryan actually wrote it up, and I tweaked it a little bit in here.
You wrote it.
We'll show that in a minute.
You wrote a Facebook ad for it. You gave it to me. I tweaked that, and now you tweaked what I did. So
that's right. Yeah, tweaking back and forth. Anyway, day 49 is a postcard about tapping into their equity without losing their current interest rate with a HELOC or a second mortgage. Day 79 is a postcard sending them back to get their updated values. Okay, they responded once before, keep them engaged with that. Day 110 is the exact same cash offer postcard. Then we've got the day 150, the home value lead again, and day 189, the home value, right? Just kind of keeping them engaged and staying top of mind. And I just built this yesterday. I may tweak it. I don't know. But
can we talk? Can we talk real quickly about the cost? What was that, 9 touches?
9 touches, yes.
So 9 touches. Are they all postcards? You have a couple of letters mixed in there, right?
Postcards and letters, but all approximately, $1 to $1.25, right?
Rounded off to about $1 per send between the, blended the postcards and it. So for about $9, you're following up with a homeowner who has shown some interest already,
right,
for a year.
Yep.
Okay.
Well, for half a year. I built it out as a 6-month, but I could extend it out. I'd increase the cost, or I could spread it out. Right? I could lower the frequency, but spread it out. So here are the
1% conversion on that $9. I know you have ad costs in addition to that, but if only 1 in 100 people who get this list with you, and it'll be higher than that, $900.
Well, that's exactly my thinking, though, right?
Yeah.
So I showed you the cost per lead that we're getting.
Yeah.
Let's just say it's $10, and let's say we spend another $10 on direct mail. And let's say we throw in another $5 just for whatever. So our cost to generate and follow up with the lead is $25. I get 100 of them. 25 times 100 is $2,500. Some of you are like, that's a lot of money.
Yeah.
Well, the average home value of these leads that are coming in it's around $350,000 to $400,000. So if I get one of them at 10,000 commission, okay, just that's a 4-to-1 ROI. All I need is one to get 4-to-1. And then if I do a good job on that one, I'm going to turn that one listing into other transactions, buyers, neighbors, etc. And so I've got my money back. I've gotten the 4-to-1, and now anything beyond that is infinite return. So it's a math equation. And if I can't get 1 out of 100, it's probably a me problem. It's not a lead problem. It's not a direct mail problem. It's like, did I do my job in replying when they engage, or in giving them the information they request, or whatever it
marketing the listing when you get it. You got to do all the stuff.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm excited to see what happens over 6 to 9 months with this. We've got the process we're doing with these is iterating over time, but I'm excited about the results from the campaigns that I'm running. Like I've not, it's a small sample size, but I have not been able to generate home value leads at that low of a cost per lead in many, many, many years. So that's exciting. And then to have this where we can set it and forget it, right? Where if nothing else happens, if they don't see any of my retargeting, they don't get any of my emails, they don't get any of my text messages, I'm showing up in their mailbox
consistently
9 times over 6 months. And
nobody, not even Joy Daniels in your market, who's awesome. Nobody's going to do that much.
That's right. And you know what? I heard this the other day. I don't remember what I was listening to. It was a podcast of some kind. But and I don't know that this is accurate, right? But this person said this with authority, as though they had done the research and knew what they were talking about. The average homeowner gets 2 pieces of mail in their mailbox per day.
Yeah.
Versus years ago, he gave a number. It was like, I don't know, pre-COVID maybe is what he said. It was like 14 or something like that.
The credit card companies have even stopped because they don't want to lend anymore. But yeah, it's like a credit card offer, a utility bill. I don't know. Maybe somebody offered to buy your house, some investor.
Yeah. So here's the thing. So a couple of final thoughts on the automated direct mail campaign follow-up. You can add pieces to it on the fly.
Yeah.
Right? So I can increase it. And I'll probably end up varying some different things. And I will likely implement one of Ryan's. I know Ryan would love me to do this, which I don't have in there yet, is a bribe to get in person with them.
Thanks. I will pay for that for you, Josh.
There you go. So we're going to test.
Well, I don't want to do too many. We'll pay for the first 20 bribes. Okay.
So, I will bribe, coffee, right, for a, sell for top dollar.
A meeting.
Sell for top dollar.
It should be a meeting with you to talk about the value of their house.
Yeah,
I think that's the best way to do that.
Yep.
Yeah.
So we'll build that out. We'll add that in there, and this is one of those things where we're going to have to be patient.
You left an open loop, and you're probably driving everybody watching crazy. They want to see some of what you're sending, some of the messages.
Yes. So I'll do that in a second here. One quick question. This will work with the absentee program as well. This will work with whoever you want. You create the list, you create the campaign, and then anytime you add people to the list, like the campaign fires to them. So 100%, absolutely. This would work with a geo farm. You go grab your like my neighborhood. I could put my neighborhood on a direct mail campaign, and I could literally, in that scenario, I might just send them the same postcard every month, where they can come back and check out their updated home valuation.
I did a video about that this morning, Josh. It's funny how alike we think. I did a video about that this morning, and I said just send the same postcard every month.
Okay, well,
no alerts.
and we're not crazy because I'm trying to find it here. But we talk about Dean Jackson often on the show, and Dean Jackson has, he's got a getting listings program, and the key thing to that is literally you send the same postcard every month, and the only change is that he recommends is you change the month, right? You say, get the May, or I don't know why I said May, the October home value report for your property at whatever, right? So like that's literally the only thing that's changing. And maybe, I don't know, maybe I'll build it out where I rotate between street view and map view of the
house. The thing is, nobody notices except you. The homeowner doesn't remember that you sent the same thing. If they do, they're just like, oh, this guy's consistent.
Exactly.
Hurt. Yeah.
Can this be set up in Thanks and I can add the names and addresses? Absolutely, George.
That's the whole idea, is that Josh is connecting his Facebook ads or whatever source to Thanks so that it just automatically goes on that mailing list, and then the campaign is triggered.
Yep. Okay, so here is the multiple cash offers postcard, right? I'm just going to show some of the templates here. Get multiple cash offers for your property at their address instantly. No showings, no hassle. You pick the closing date, scan the QR code to get started. Okay, that's the front of that card. Let's take a look at the just the general value one. Oh, no, I'm sorry. This is the tap into your equity one. Want to tap your home equity without losing your current low interest rate? Scan the QR code below if you'd like to use some of the equity in street address to consolidate some debt, do some renovations, or maybe invest it. Okay. And see how much. And by the way, obviously I'm using that one because, we've got a mortgage team over here and we're doing some things there. But there's value in that even if you're making the offer, because if they're thinking about or considering doing that anyway, why don't you be the connector? And maybe they want to use some of that money to renovate it, to sell in the near future, or to invest into buying a multifamily property or a single family rental, or even if they want to use the equity to buy a second home. Well, by you uncovering that, you can then maybe refer them to someone and get a referral fee. So you being the connector, making that happen is important. Here's the home value. See how much a buyer might pay for address today. Scan the QR code. I have a scan the QR code to get 4 different automated valuations. I'm glad I caught that. I tried to double check these, but you never know. You always miss it.
Yeah, that's the iList. That's the iList postcard we did a few weeks ago. Yep.
Right. Scan the QR code to get 4 different automated valuations and make your own adjustments based on property features. Okay. Now there's also some letters in that bunch there. So here is the buy before you sell sales letter. And I'm not going to read the whole thing to you, but thinking about trading up or right sizing into a new home that better fits your needs, but not sure how in this crazy real estate market. With our new buy before you sell program, you can buy your new home before selling your current one. Interested? You can scan the QR code on this page or go to with a URL to learn more. In a nutshell, here's how it works. Blah, 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 blah. And so you're proactively addressing an objection that they may have. And in doing so, creating a conversation opportunity where there may not be one. Here's the back of the postcard for the multiple cash offers. It reflects the same conversation, generally speaking. Hi, first name. If you're thinking about selling, street address, you can get access. You can, well, I am glad I'm doing this. You can get access to, man, it's that little 2-letter word seems to be tripping me up. To multiple cash offers instantly. Just scan the QR code to the right. No showings, no hassles. You pick the closing date. It's literally the most convenient way to sell now. So
I like it.
Yeah, I mean, there you have it. Variety.
Todd, can I take Todd's question here?
Yes,
I know
please.
exactly what you're referring to. Yeah, and we had that issue with Thanks. That had to do with a combination of one specific printer that a lot of people use. It's a big printer that Thanks that I always moved away from. I won't mention names. And then also the post
Oh,
office.
Ryan, hold on. For the audio only audience, let me
Oh,
read the
sorry.
full. What are the
Sorry.
quality of the postcards? He's asking thanks.io. What's the quality of the postcards? I've had problems with different companies where burn marks show on the cards.
That was a roller at a printer, and then sometimes the post office machines jack things up. So what we did at Thanks is we moved away from the one printer that we kind of knew we were having issues with, and then there's a setting in Thanks.io called Print Protect, which makes it a lot heavier cardstock, and that has pretty much eliminated this issue. It's a few extra pennies per card, but that's what we've done. But I'll tell you, even
go to the gear. Go to the gear top right. Is it settings, Ryan?
Yeah, I think so.
Print Protect, and you can see here that I've got it turned on. It's 10 cents more. It is well worth it. If you're spending the money, that is well worth the extra 10 cents.
I will say my partners probably won't be happy with me. I haven't noticed the issue on the non-print protects for a while too. I think moving off that printer helped. So we'll see.
Okay.
Yeah, but the card is a lot heavier, and if you think about the life cycle of these cards, I would still do the print protect because I have them laying around my house. People get them and then they put them places like on their fridge, or they the husband will put it over on the table and it moves. So you want it to last in the house for a year or two until they're ready to list. Yeah,
a year or two, or even more, because I have,
that glare off the postcard is shinier than the top of my head now.
Yeah,
the glare off the postcard. That's the
I mean, it's legit. This is significant. People, like Ryan said, they'll put them on their fridge, they'll put them in their junk drawer, they'll put them in a pile over here, and then they come back to it. I have had people. I think the most I tracked was like 4.5 years later called on a postcard. Now, this is many years ago when I was sending postcards when I was wholesaling real estate before I was even licensed, and they will hold on to them, and that you'll get random calls or texts or whatever, like, hey, are you still XYZ, right? Are you still buying properties here in the area? Are you still helping sellers? I got this postcard a while ago. Anyway, Angela says, can you explain where the 4 cash offers are coming from? Are those from your investors? And maybe a little more about how iList works. So the 4, the 4 that's the automated values, and iList for a home seller will their dashboard has 4 different valuations. That's different from the multiple cash offers. So iList is a seller dashboard. And Angela, we had Mike, if you're listening, can you go find the last time we had Joe on and put the link to that either in the comments or the description or both. But it's a seller engagement platform that the way I think about it is most real estate websites are optimized for buyers, right? Where they can go and they can filter and they can search different properties and do all this stuff. But for sellers, there's not really an engaging dashboard platform. So this provides them with multiple values, automated values, and where they can play with, it's like 9 different things that they can engage with on the platform to tweak their values, etc. Let me bring up. I'll bring up an example of what the dashboard looks like, and then I'll share my screen. Let me just bring it up. So this is what the consumer would see or does see when they go check out their seller dashboard, right? So it gives them a range, and then it gives them these 4 different valuations, and then their selling options, market value, and then they can adjust for the exterior, the interior, outdoor amenities, location and view, landscaping, pool, if they have a pool or not. So it was 6, not 9. I had it off a little bit, but they can make their own adjustments, right? They can engage with it and play with it however they see fit. And one of the reasons why we love them and why you see what's scrolling across the bottom is it's now Thanks and iList are now integrated. So when I send a postcard with that, check out, see what a buyer might pay for your home and get instant access to 4 automated values. When they scan that QR code, they are immediately taken to that dashboard, right? We're not making them opt in. We're not like, forcing registration or anything like that. They can immediately engage with that. We get notified. Hey, the property owner at this address just went to the, and then we can follow up accordingly based upon that. So I think I had shared the dashboard, didn't I? Mark said not sharing. Can everybody see this or no?
No, actually no.
Oh, okay. Hold on. Add to stage. It looks like this. Now can you see it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So this is what the seller dashboard looks like with iList. Now, there are a bunch of other cool things that iList does and has access to and integrates with and so forth. But that's like, I don't know, that's top of mind for me as to, why you might use the platform and check it out. 45-day free trial. And it's affordable after that. I think it's $100 after that. It's somewhere around $100. It's not exactly, but yeah, check it out, Angela. And if you need help setting it up or implementing some of the strategies that we've outlined here, just reach out to Mike. So I went to that dashboard and I got a text message saying, "Hey Josh, you have a new seller looking at their address," and that's because I went to the dashboard that I demonstrated here. So you get those notifications and you can kind of be on top of it, Johnny on the spot. All right, that's pretty good.
I think we're good. Yeah, we're about a half hour in. It was a busy rocking week, guys. So go ahead and watch some of the replays if you have nothing better to do this weekend. Watch them in fast motion. What do we got next week? We got Halloween coming. I want to get that video, Mike. Remember that video you made? We're gonna try to do something fun for Halloween.
Do something fun. I'm also gonna take a Halloween email that I saw and tweak it a little bit. We'll of course give credit where credit is due. But I'll share that for Texting Tuesday, which, by the way, falls on Halloween. So we might as well play up that fact, right? So we'll come up with some text and email scripts that are, holiday or Halloween specific for that. And then I mentioned this at the beginning. I'll mention it again here. If you'd like help building out, you get a free trial and you want help installing the Pixel, setting up conversion tracking, setting up campaigns, linking it up, all of that, just email mike@growwithjosh.com or use the chat widget bottom right at wakeup.realestate. We have to charge something for it, but I'd be happy to chat with you and we can figure out if it makes sense for you or not. And if you just want to do it yourself, we have tutorials and how-to on how you can do that yourself. Ryan, good stuff. Mike says he can't find it. Hopefully that yeah, we'll figure it out. It's hiding somewhere. It's definitely there.
You talking about video?
Yeah, I think he's talking about.
We'll remake it.
Yeah. Thanks everybody for spending some time with us this week. I hope you all have a great weekend and look forward to seeing you back on Monday. Same bat channel, same bat station.